Hello, 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 hello. I am back again. Back with another video for you. I just come on to just say, hey, 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 how are you doing? I hope your day is positive, and I hope you're staying positive, and I hope that you are staying in a positive place. So I've just been checking out some YouTube videos lately from different people, and I tell you, these reactors are, they're just, they're not in a good place themselves. And the reason why I say that is not in a good place themselves. Because if you were in a good place yourself, you could never call another woman that gave birth to children out of their name. You could never belittle another woman based on their body type, body shaming. You could never dog another woman based on her parenting skills if you're not trying to help her. So I just feel like a lot of people need to get out of the trend of bashing each other. We need to do something different. Let's start a new trend. Let's uplift people. Let's encourage people to do better. Hey, sis, you didn't have to do it like that, or maybe next time just do it like that. Make a video on that. Instead of calling someone out their name, let's call them a queen. So you can, because words have power. So if you start treating me and acting and talking to me as if I'm a queen, maybe I might start acting like one. So let's align ourselves up with some positivity, because what's in you always comes out. If you're calling another woman out her name, then 9 times out of 10, that's how you feel about yourself, and that's what you call yourself. You may even call your children that, because that's just not a word that a woman with standards use for other women. It's just not. Also, calling, I think about, I'm an older woman, so I think about the teachings and the practices that I was taught, and I just think some of you reactors come from such a bitter place, and you feel these ways about yourself. You must, because there's no way in the world you could bash a woman for her body image. Like, doesn't the media do that enough? Doesn't social media make us feel bad enough about our bodies and how we feel and how we look? Doesn't social media do that a lot? So when you see another woman who, if she were to show herself, she wouldn't be the best, and she may not even, and she don't feel as good about herself as she's portraying, because if she did, she would come a different, from a different angle with talking to another young woman. So I'm talking about this one particular YouTuber, and that just I see lately get a lot of down talking, and the way her body is, and just all different types of things about her parenting. And I'm talking about my Jazzy Life. Like, this girl, I really feel such a pain for her, and I also feel such a gratefulness for her spirit, because the way this young lady get bashed and dogged and talked about on social media through YouTube, I'm surprised she's even able to do videos and show her face. She struggles with depression because of the negativity and what negative people are sending out into the universe about her. She struggles with her confidence. So why do she want to go on YouTube and see a big clown nose on her like she's a joke, or to see someone referring to her as a linebacker? Her children are going to see this one day. It messes with a woman's confidence. We have to do better, and we have to treat each other better. And I know that a lot of us struggle with our own self-esteem, and it's obvious the way some of these reactors talk and deal with these young YouTubers. Like, if you such a great parent, or you know how to be such a great parent, you know what I'm saying? Talk to this young lady and say, hey, get in her email and say, hey, honey, this is how I think you can do this. This is how I think you can improve your life. But no, we get up here and we call them out their names, and we bash them, and we call them linebackers, and we talk about their bodies and their smells, and we never smelled them in our lives. We just refer to the smell that we heard they may have. Come on. How is that enlightening? All that energy comes back. It's like a circle. It's like a triangle. Whatever you send out into the universe, reactors, will always come back to you. It's going to come back to you. It may not come back to you. It may come back to your children. It may come back to your children's children. What we send out into the universe about each other, about our opinions of each other, is 9 times out of 10 an opinion about how we feel about ourselves. Also, it's going to come back to us and hit us in the face in some way. We're going to be exposed for not being so perfect, because none of us is perfect. And if you know anything about the Bible will tell you that none are perfect. So there's something in your life that you don't want someone to see. There's something in your closet that you push back in that corner that you don't want someone to see. Let's clean out our own front doors. Let's clean out our own closets. Let's get rid of our own baggage, our own old clothes that we can't fit no more. Throw those away, and then let's feel like we can have room to dog someone. But you still don't want to dog them. You want to uplift another woman. You never, I really am amazed to the things that I see and hear on here. It's like, do you not love yourself, reactor? Do you not care about yourself? So if you cared about yourself, those evil things, to be able to call another woman out her name and to tell her she's the lowest form of, come on, no one on this earth that is in human form is the lowest form of anything. Where do you come from? Some of these people, I think they come from the slums of the gutter in their own heart. I'm not talking about the gutter and the slums of like living conditions. I'm talking about the gutters and the slums of their own heart. This is how their mothers talk to them. This is how their men talk to them. Let's uplift each other. Let's show each other some love. Let's show each other some respect. Let's be honest with each other. Yes, you're not doing the best job right now. But you know what, sis? I know you got it in you to do better. And I believe in you. And I trust that God's going to help you, bring you through this trying time that you're going through. Instead of just downing somebody and just disgustingly talking about them, and they never have to get on YouTube or any social media and hear that you think that she's such a bad mom. Maybe her stomach can't take the prenatal vitamins. Come on. You may have been able to take your prenatal vitamins your whole pregnancy. I was able to take mine, took them every day. But another woman can't. Maybe her brain's so scattered that she forget Monday and Tuesday, but the rest of the week she does it. She's doing her best. And we have to appreciate that and know that you're not perfect, I'm not perfect, she's not perfect, we're not perfect. But guess what? What we send out into the universe is perfect. It has to be perfect, because guess what? What we send out in the universe has power, and it comes back. And it's going to come back at your door. And you're going to have someone criticizing you for the way your body looks whenever you show your body. Do any of us have the perfect body that we want? Absolutely not. I feel like I could lose 10 pounds, and somebody else may say, girl, don't lose nothing. But that's my personal preference. It's all in what the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Don't dog and downgrade another woman to her lowest form, because when she starts projecting that on the screen, then you're going to be like, wow. But you're going to react to it and dog her, instead of saying, my words have power. What I'm projecting out into the universe this is being displayed on these YouTubers' channels. You don't know what going on in these people's lives after a 20-minute video. You don't know what going on there. Like, they could leave out the door after their 20-minute video and take their children to the park. And you know how these kids come back looking like they done ran a whole plantation all day. Don't mean that the mom didn't do her children's hair. Don't mean that they weren't clean before she put them on camera. Come on, these children go to school. So if they were being neglected and hair wasn't done and stuff, school authorities are mandated reporters. Trust me. They will report you in a quick second. And I thank God that, I have older children. My daughter is 23 and I have a 16-year-old. And, I did a wonderful job, but I did my best. Somebody else may say, oh, girl, I did better than you. But it's all in your opinion and what you think is your best. My kids, my oldest daughter is graduated from high school. She is she was in the Air Force. She also is going into the police academy. My youngest daughter is graduating a whole year early from high school, and she works. So I have good children, and I don't have any craziness in and out my house. But when I was raising my kids, was I perfect? Absolutely not. Did I do any drugs or I never did any drugs, never let any crazy people around them. But I can say one or two times there was maybe I dated someone that shouldn't have been in my life. So they definitely shouldn't have been in my children's life. But were they ever hurt or harmed? No, but we are not perfect. Do I eat correct every day? No. Half of this mess we put in our bodies, that's the mess we should really be talking about on YouTube. The stuff that's going to kill us in the next 20 years. The fact that we're sitting here hiding behind the camera, not me, but I ain't perfect. Our houses are disgusting and dirty. But then we get on the camera and we analyze someone else's house. But our house is nasty. Oh, how the tables turn. That stuff comes back to your doorstep. So reactors, do better. Do better by, and especially you older reactors. Like, I'm 44. You older reactors have to do better, because that could be your daughter, that could be your niece. Take her by her hand, not physically, but take her by her hand and show her the way. And let's do this together so we can start seeing better. Because these children, they're going to come in contact with your grandchildren one day. These people are going to come. Listen, life is a revolving circle of a door. I guarantee you, if you really, if you know anybody in Texas and you do your research and go back, you will 9 times out of 10 realize that you may know someone who is related to my Jazzy Life. We're all connected. Show love. And be kind to one another. And be kind to yourself. Because the way you treat others is a reflection of you.